Hi. Well, 2024 is about to end, and this means that the KNB Scholarship applications for the academic year 2025 are soon gonna, begin. And being a senior and being the ex KNB Scholarship awardee, I thought that I might help you guys out with the prerequisites or preparations for the scholarship so that when the applications are actually out, you don't have to wonder what am I supposed to prepare. So well, I went to the website and just saw that the applications for the 2025 KNP scholarships are scheduled to begin or start on 22nd January 2025, and usually the application period it lasts for about a month or a little more than that or a little less than that. That's why it is very important for you guys to keep all the documents prepared so that you just apply directly once the notice is out. So I have a few points that I want to discuss with you, and let's begin. So well, firstly, this is I don't know, many people might neglect this, but I would advise you to actually research about the university and the course that you want to choose. So usually it happens that for me as well, I just knew that I want to study computers, but I did not do any research about the universities and stuff. Luckily, the university I enrolled in is all good, all nice, everything is fine. But there are few other friends of mine who are actually struggling either with the course that they choose or the university that they choose. So even before you start preparing for the applications, do your research about Indonesia, its education system, and the course and the college that you want to study. And then you can choose two universities. It's like during the KNB application, you get two choices. You can apply to different majors, you can apply to the same majors, but you can apply to two universities. So the first university that you choose is going to be a priority, and the second university that you choose will be allotted to you in case the first university does not choose you. So do your research and then make sure your passport is ready. Passport is one of the most essential documents, and it is a requirement for you to apply for the scholarship. If you don't have a passport, you will not be able to apply. You cannot apply with any other local government ID. You have to have your passport, and if you don't have your passport ready yet, you need to go to your country's government website, search what is the process of making a passport, and make sure it's ready, because for us Indians it takes around a month for us to actually get our passports in our hand. It takes, yeah, that's why just be prepared. And second important thing is get a English proficiency test certificate. Now this one thing is optional in the whole KNB application. You can either upload the IELTS certificates, TOEFL, TOEIC, or you can just get a certificate from your school. If your education, like the previous high school or bachelor's education, was all done in English, you can just ask them for a certificate mentioning that all your study has been conducted in English, so that you don't have to submit the IELTS, TOEFL or TOEIC test. But if you really want your chances to be high to get selected for the scholarship, I suggest you to actually appear for either of the three tests, which is IELTS, TOEFL or TOEIC, because the numbers and the certificate, it really matters. For me, I appeared for IELTS. I gave the IELTS examination, and I think that was one of the reason why as well my application, it was considered to be a part of the next process. So you definitely should go for the English proficiency test. And the third one is get a recommendation letter from your school. So a recommendation letter is very important. It is, if you don't know what a recommendation letter is, well, it is a letter written by either your teacher, your professor, or previous university principal, anyone who tutored you, mentioning about your good points, about your potential, mentioning about why you should be chosen for this scholarship. So you can just go to your teacher, your previous teacher, just ask them for a recommendation letter. For me, I got a recommendation letter from my computer science teacher back in high school, because I thought it is relevant as I was going to apply for bachelor's in engineering for computers, and so having a letter from a computer teacher would be relevant. Same for you, if you are applying in this kind of a field, make sure the letter is written by somebody who knows you well. My computer teacher, he knew me well. He knew all the good things I had, about what potential I had in this particular field, so it was easy for him to write the letter. And another one is, you need one more recommendation letter from your employer. For this one, I am not sure if right now on the KNB portal this letter it is mandatory to upload or not, but during my time when I applied, it was necessary. Without this letter, I wouldn't be able to apply for the scholarship. So I used to work for this another writing firm where I was a search engine optimization writer. So I asked for a letter from my manager, and she gave one for me. If you do not have any work experience or something, I'd suggest you to actually just opt for some volunteering work, or just look for something or someone who can actually just provide a letter for you. Maybe even school, maybe there's a club in school you have, and you can ask for the letter from the president. You join the club, blah blah blah. So just get this letter. I don't know if it's important or like mandatory or not, but it is going to be a plus point if you are to be selected for the scholarship. And the last important thing is a motivation letter. Well, again, I don't remember if this motivation letter is a must for the scholarship, because on the website I see in the requirements list there is no need for a motivation letter. But I remember I wrote motivation letter, and for both the universities, like the first choice and the second choice, I wrote specific recommendation motivation letters addressing both of them like individually. And so maybe I'll make a video for you to let you know how a motivation letter and a recommendation letter is written, because usually it happens that whenever you go ask your teacher for a recommendation letter, they just tell you write it, and then I'll see if there's any correction I want to do, and then I'll just sign it. For me too, I did that. I wrote the recommendation letter, I added all the points that I want him to mention about me. My teacher read it and he was like, okay, go, good luck. So that's what usually happens. So I'll just make a detailed video for you just to let you know how these letters are actually supposed to be written, and what to avoid and what to include in those letters, so that your chances of getting the KNB scholarship is high. And yeah, I guess that's it for the video. Well, I know it's been long. I haven't uploaded. Like, I have uploaded, but a video like this where I actually sit and tell you about the scholarship, it's been a while. But yeah, this is it for the video. But also I will make one video for you to prepare for the interviews, because there's exam, there's psycho test, and there's interview. So maybe now that I have time, I can help you with all the resources that I use and all the preparations I did before going on to the Zoom call for the interview, so that you are one of the scholars as well, and maybe hopefully we can meet here in Indonesia. So bye bye, take care, good luck, and happy new year in advance. Next year I hope you are here in Indonesia or any other country that you wish to be in. Bye bye.